The Clippers are cursed, that's for sure. Blake Griffin literally got another injury in Game 3 against the Jazz, so come around off-season, I think there are going to be some big shifts in the Clippers franchise. Free agency is going to be very daunting for the head offices in LA, so we are going to take a look at that today.
Can't keep my dick in my pants. My bitch don't love me no more. She kick me out on life, bro.
First, the Clippers in general. They have been one of the league's biggest disappointments for so many years, and the fact that this amazing duo, or big three if you want to call it, haven't even made the conference finals is just depressing. They seem to be cursed. Their stars are always getting injured, especially during playoff time. I think the Clippers are at the stage of, do we just give up? Because I certainly feel that way, and it certainly looks that way too. In my opinion, if the Clippers don't make the conference finals this season, then this may be an end of an era. So when to change things up? Well, my answer is as soon as possible, because the Golden State Warriors are now dominating with their big four, and the Clippers are definitely not strong enough to beat them. They need to rebuild, and the first step is to let go of their stars and start again with draft picks. They will need to trade for Boston's pick if they want someone good, and that's a bit too late, so they are stuck there. But they do have to make a trade for a lottery pick, whether this season somehow or the next, because otherwise if Paul or Griffin leave, then they are left with an old and slowing Felton or a rubbish player in Austin Rivers who's only getting minutes because of his dad. Chris Paul is 31 years old and is averaging 18 points and 9 assists as a starter for the Clippers. What does the future hold for him? A credible source said the best option for him was to go to San Antonio in free agency this summer, which, after reading that, seems like a great option because now Derrick Rose is out of the picture after that injury. This would also benefit the Spurs because Tony Parker, their current starting guard, is slowing down a lot and his career could be up at the end of his current contract. This decision not only benefits the Spurs but also Paul himself. Paul is a two-way player and it doesn't take long at all for him to transition. The Spurs are very smart at these moves. For example, the Spurs got Aldridge just as Duncan was retiring, and the transition with those two was as smooth as silk. And to have the two of the biggest defensive presences on the court on the same team, well, it isn't going to be pretty for the other team trying to get past them. The competitive nature of Chris Paul is also what the Spurs need because even though Paul hasn't won much, he wants to win, and badly. He didn't have the winning ferocity that the Spurs have in LA, and most importantly, with Paul on the team, the Spurs seem like a massive threat to Golden State. So if I was a fan of the Warriors, I would be scared if this happened. The league, all fans, should be scared of this team. Blake Griffin is 28 years of age and averages 21 points a game. If someone was to leave, it would be Griffin in my opinion because 1. His injuries are becoming a significant problem. LAC can't cope with the constants of this injury drama, and maybe it's time to try something new. In Doc Rivers' head, it's Paul who's running the offense, so Griffin is just that other option. And I think things are so bad that he has to sit out for the rest of the season with a broken toe. Something very serious is wrong here, because why would you miss possibly 2 months with a broken big toe? Kobe didn't set out with a broken finger, did he? No, he carried the team. Anyway, I believe the toe injury is pretty serious, so I don't think I can blame him on this one. Reason number 2. He would have more success somewhere else. I actually have 2 teams Griffin can go to, but I will say them in a bit. I think Griffin will actually be more of a contributor on a younger team like the Wolves, but there is one problem with this reason. The 2 teams that are being talked about, destination, don't seem like realistic venues to go to. Here they are. New York Knicks. This seems perfect for both teams. Trade Carmelo for Griffin. Very simple. I actually have a video on Carmelo coming soon. The Clippers need a sustainable small forward very badly because right now all they have is Lukman Amute. Heard of him? Not a lot of people have, and if they have, they barely know his face to name. So this would easily benefit the Clippers, but the Knicks? No. They already have a power forward in Porzingis, and I don't think they would let Balake run the offense, and Blake Griffin can't play small forward, and Porzingis playing center just doesn't seem right. Oklahoma City Thunder. the one you all expected. But did you know Blake Griffin rejected the idea of going to OKC and dismissed the trade rumors? Probably not. And if you say that him saying those things doesn't matter anymore, then you're wrong, because it does. Paul said he would not go to New Orleans, and everyone listened to that, so why not Griffin? Enough on that. If he didn't dismiss the trade rumors though, then this trade will be very interesting, and it will be great for OKC and especially Westbrook to have a second star to rely on. Great to think about, but unfortunately the chances of this trade happening is becoming very unlikely. DeAndre Jordan is 28 years old and is an efficient center with 12 points per game and 13 rebounds a game. He can't shoot the ball well from anything beyond the free throw line, but he has a big enough defensive presence to deter shots away from the rim. Not a lot has been said about his future, but he seems like the only person to stay in LAC. The Clippers saved themselves a lot of trouble turning away Jordan at the last second before he signed with the Mavericks. Who knows if he'll leave or request a trade, but I think once his contract is up, he might be wanting to have a change of view in his career. So have we seen the last of the big three? Probably yes, because the careers of these players look destined to end somewhere else. Lob City looks destined to end the season, and I'm afraid the Clippers don't have enough willpower this time to stop it. The curse continues. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if you agree or disagree, or if you saw something that I missed. That would be greatly appreciated. I've gained about 18 subs in the last few days, so thank you for the growth and the support. If you are new, I am a basketball channel where I make videos like this, player profiles, playoff videos, trade talk, anything NBA. You've come to the right place. Thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out, my friends.
Crying in my arms like a nigga wrecked you. Metro Boomin want some more, nigga. Yeah, alright. You was right, I was wrong. Yeah, I should've never ever took her home. Yeah, I should've just blown.